So the pec stretch. There's three things we want you to think about with this. Your neck position, decompressing the joint or the shoulder while you're stretching the pec, and then 3, being able to contract the muscle that you're stretching, and then the opposite muscle that you're stretching right afterwards. So in other words, after we stretch the pec and contract the pec a little bit back and forth, then we're going to ask for the opposite side to control that range of motion. So here it is all together. You're going to grab onto a door or a sturdy structure. Okay? Your arm is going to be slightly above shoulder height. When I talk about neck position, most people, when they stretch the pec, their neck juts forward or it hangs forward like this. It puts unnecessary stretch or unnecessary stress in the neck structures. So make sure that you keep your posture here and not stress your neck while doing so. Okay? Second thing to think about is the attachment points of the pec muscle. So to keep it simple, the pec attaches to the sternum and then attaches to the front of the shoulder or the arm. Okay? When we stretch something, we want to take those two attachment points away from each other. Okay? So I'm going to take the chest portion away from the arm portion that's fixed in order to get a stretch through the sternal fibers of the pec muscle. Okay? One thing to think about here, so that we don't compress the joint while trying to stretch the tissue, is as I rotate my chest away from my arm, I want to slightly bring my chest forward. In other words, we are providing the joint a little bit of decompression as we stretch, versus just rotating like this will add a lot of pinching and compression in the joint. So as I rotate, I'm going to bring myself forward a little bit so that I lengthen my arm, if you will. So here it is. Rotate forward a little bit, so I'm kind of pushing off of my back leg. I'm making sure my neck's not here. Breathing. I'm going to subtly contract my pec muscle by gently pushing into the solid structure. Okay? Hold that for about 8 to 10 seconds. Then, on your exhale, relax. See if you can rotate a little bit further, but don't force it. We're going to hold this for about 20 to 30 seconds. We're going to do sets of that. After which, you are then going to try to own that position. So you're going to take your arm off the doorway or off the pole and see if you can get the opposite muscle groups to contract as if you are reaching in the back seat of your car while in the driver's seat. Right? So here it is. After I stretch my pec, can the opposite muscle group express control of this range of motion? That's one set. Contract, neck position, rotation, a little bit of forward traction to the joint, pushing into the dowel or the structure, and then owning it.